stories and powerful transformations. From the streets of Lagos to the heart of Nairobi, from the mines of Congo to the tech labs of Cape Town, the African story is being written every day. Bold, dynamic, unstoppable. This is African News on Voice of the People Television. We don't just bring you the news. We analyze and bring you Africa's heartbeat, the politics that shapes our nations, the economies that drives our future, the cultures that defines who we are, the voice that must be heard. Africa News, Africa's voice, Africa's future. Where Africa speaks, the world listens.
This is Health Check, your weekly guide to better living, smarter choices, and trusted answers. From everyday wellness to urgent health issues, we've got you covered. Health Check, only on Voice of the People Television, where your health has a voice.
Hello there, my name is Damilola Ogunsi, also known as the Goldfish.
Hi, my name is Chiki Bright Emmanuel. I'm an actor and a filmmaker.
Hello peeps, my name is Yomi E. Adejimo.
Hi everyone, I'm Paul Utomi.
Hi everyone, my name is Stacey Benjamin and this is Voice of the People TV.
I need you to keep it locked to VOP TV. See, are you looking for good entertainment? You want to get good movies, good music, politics, talk shows, sports and entertainment. You really want a channel that gives you everything you need without you having to run around. VOP is where you are. That's Voice of the People.
If you're not listening to this, you're not one of us. And you deserve to be killed. Scrap chat. Don't be killed, but watch it. Or I'll find you. And I want you.
And you are locked on VOP TV. Don't go nowhere. This is where the juice is. This is where all you need for entertainment, politics, movies, and whatnot.
And keep watching VOP TV.
So keep it locked because I'm locked already, man, and it's money back guarantee. So you're going to have a good time because I do.
And please keep watching VOP TV.
I won't want you actually. I beg you, subscribe, watch it. If not, whatever you see.
You better not touch that die because VOP is the plot.
This is Health Check, your weekly guide to better living, smarter choices, and trusted answers. From everyday wellness to urgent health issues, we've got you covered. Health Check, only on Voice of the People Television, where your health has a voice.
Do you want your voice to be heard? Do you know that you matter in the scheme of things? The People's Voice, the show where ordinary citizens take center stage as we discuss the biggest stories that affect you and I. With you in mind, we facilitate lively discussions, debates, and interviews on the topics that matter most to you and I. From social justice to economic empowerment, education to healthcare, governance, and more. Tackling tough topics and amplifying your voice. Join the conversation and make your voice count. The People's Voice. Make your voice count. The red carpets, awards, the razzmatazz, music, fashion, interviews, and more. Spotlight on Voice of the People Television. Let's feed you with all the juicy stories in the global entertainment space, bringing you the glitz and glamour as it is hot. Stay tuned to Spotlight, 1 p.m. Monday to Friday. Spotlight on VOP TV. Entertainment like never before.
Are you ready for the extraordinary? Something big is happening on your screen. Introducing VOP TV. Now streaming on SLTV channel 264. From breaking news to captivating conversations, news analysis, giving you all sides to the story. We break in-depth discussions on the issues that matter, from politics to sports, entertainment, and lifestyle. VOP TV on SLTV, channel 264. Join us as we redefine what television means to you. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV. Now, you have more than a voice. VOP TV. Now, you have more than a voice.
As Nigeria inches closer to the 2027 general election, the political atmosphere is growing tense and uncertain. With the economy under strain and many campaign promises unfulfilled, public frustration is rising. While the ruling party is recalibrating its strategy to retain power, opposition parties that should be capitalizing on these grievances appear fragmented, disoriented, and struggling to present a united alternative to Nigerians. While key political heavyweights like Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Rotimi Amechi are all positioning themselves to claim the ticket of a major opposition platform, intensifying internal rivalries than building consensus. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party are grappling with internal crises, leadership questions, and ideological confusion, leaving voters wondering who truly speaks for their interests in 2027. Against this backdrop, and as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu departs for a state visit to Turkey, critical questions emerge about leadership focus, national priorities, and the real choices before Nigerians. On this edition of Political Lens, we'll explore the options available to Nigerians in 2027 as Tinubu departs to Turkey for a state visit. We'll also examine the state of the nation, the readiness of the opposition, and what credible options, if any, lie ahead for the Nigerian electorate. Well, you can also speak power. You can't speak truth to power in this administration. That is coming from Seyi Makinde, governor of Oyo State. And Tinubu's reforms attract $20 billion investment plan. Well, those are the major topics of discussions. Good evening. Good evening and welcome to Political Lens. I am Chukwuma Okoro. Now, let's bring in our guests. We've been joined by Mr. Darlington Agomo. Agomo is a lawyer and political affairs analyst. Good evening, Mr. Agomo, and thanks for joining me on the show this evening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Okoro. It's my pleasure to be here.
Okay, big one. Now let's get into it. President Bola Tinubu on Monday departed Abuja for a state visit to Turkey. Bayo Ononuga, special advisor to the president on information and strategy, had in a statement on Sunday, that's yesterday, said the official visit to Turkey was aimed at consolidating the existing cordial ties between Nigeria and Turkey, while exploring new areas of cooperation in security, education, social development, innovation, and aviation. Those who were at the presidential wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport to see up the president, as usual, included the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodimma, chairman of Progressive Governors Forum, secretary to the government of the Federation, George Akume, Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Atiku Bagudu, and Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. Well, Nyesom Wike was present at the airport to see the president off. Well, Tinubu leaves... he left with Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Bajabiamila, National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, and the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Public Communications, Sunday Diary. Members of the President's entourage participating in the bilateral discussions include Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Turuga, Attorney General and Minister of Justice of the Federation, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Minister of Defense, General Christopher Musa, retired, and Chairman House Committee on Defense, Honorable Jimmy Benson. Others are Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Hajia Imam Suleiman Ibrahim, Minister of Interior, Olubumi Tunji Ojo, Minister of Culture and Creative Economy, Hanatu Musawa, National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, and Director General of National Intelligence Agency, Ambassador Mohammed Ibrahim. Sorry, Mohammed. That's his correct name. Ambassador Mohammed. That's Director General of the Nigerian National Intelligence Agency. Barrister Darlington, the president has traveled to Turkey days after he came back from Europe and UAE. What's your reaction to this? He's going to Turkey, for bilateral discussions on how to consolidate cooperation between Nigeria and Turkey. Turkey of all places.
Mm-hmm. Look, except we begin to ask questions about the travels, this man will continue to waste our resources in the name of traveling, in the name of weighing investors. There is something going on in Asoro that they don't want to tell us. This is no longer ordinary. That Asoro, there is something there that is pursuing these people. If not, why can't you sit down in your office for once? I mean, just look at it. What if America cannot give you all the help you need? Is it Turkey that will do it? No, tell me. What America is doing in Nigeria today with the help they are giving to us against this insecurity, can Turkey do that? The answer is no. So why are we not taking advantage of the help of America and do the needful instead of all the travel on security? How many places have you gone for this type of thing? Mr. Okoro, how many times have Mr. Tinubu gone to this type of security, whatever? To make matters worse, Turkey has been fingered as a terrorist financier and sponsor all over the world, including Nigeria. It's on record. Turkey has been fingered as one of those sponsoring terrorism, especially in Nigeria. So how do you go to such a country to do what? And that is the first port of call for Sheikh Gumi, that Turkey.
Barrister, what are you insinuating? You are trying to create an nexus between terrorism and Turkey and our president's visit to Turkey. I don't get it.
I am not creating. It is what it is. That was the last standpoint of the jihadists. They wanted to enter Europe through Turkey until the Crusaders stopped them. There was a bitter fight in that place until there was an armistice or so, and they had to withdraw. Each one had to go back to their separate places, and the jihadists returned Turkey. And you see what they have been doing in that country. All the Christian artifacts that Turkey is known for, they have destroyed all of them. So why do you go to such a place? What help are they going to render to? The earthquake that they hit them 2 years ago, have they come out of it? An earthquake that almost sank the entire country.
No, Barrister, that earthquake, was it so massive that it almost sank the entire country?
You didn't hear
one part of the country.
You didn't hear the magnitude, Abi?
Like 2 or 3 cities.
Yes. Cities. Cities, Abi. If your cities are decimated, what is left?
Barrister, there are so many cities in Turkey.
Please, let me hear. Which cities? How many of them? If 3 of your cities have been decimated by earthquake, so what are you going to look for in the rural areas? Okay, but Barrister, since then they have bounced back and the economy seems to be doing well. It's not true. Okay. It's not true. So Turkey, now let's leave Turkey out of it. You talk about the president's travel. The other time he was in Europe, he's been to France several times. He's been to Brazil. He's been to, the last time he in fact, as a matter of fact, he came back from UAE about 10 days ago and all of that. But this is on a state visit. The last time he traveled was on a working vacation, but this one is a state visit. Do you have a problem with the president? I have a problem with all the visits because none of them have yielded any fruit. State visits. When is he going to go on a local government visit? Or even village visits? He has his governor doing all that for him. Please, I don't like this. Look, we don't have a leader here. That's just the simple truth. Donald Trump, with all his bravado, do you see him leaving America for one day? Going to where will he go to? No, which is that country that is worthy to host a Donald Trump? Which is that country? Mention it. Both in Europe and America. Except this one that he goes to Ukraine. And then whenever he wants to have meeting with the Vladimir Putin, they will choose a neutral ground. He doesn't leave that place. For what? Your own country is not better than his own. So why he was in Davos. Don't you see what is going on in Davos, Switzerland? Okay. Switzerland. Don't you see what's going on there?
Yes.
So, I mean, Donald Trump packing his bag and saying he's going to one country or to go and do what?
No, but our president...
He will call you.
The last time he went to UAE was for the Sustainable Summit.
Please.
Sustainability Summit.
Please. Is it not an embarrassment for you to go to Dubai? Look at this
for a global summit.
Leave that thing,
Sustainability Summit. He wasn't the only one there.
If I am in the position of an Nigerian president, I will be looking at myself as that is when you count Donald Trump, you count me, you count Prime Minister of Britain, you count that of Canada.
Barrister, onto what? Onto what?
Yeah, in terms of status.
What status are you talking about?
I am representing the biggest black nation in the whole world. I am not supposed to be seen everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, if I need you, I will call you on phone and tell you what I want. That's all. Why should I come to you to do what?
If you are representing a rich country of poor people, will you be so proud to flaunt yourself?
Then I'm not poor. There's no way I will be poor. Nigeria is not poor. Nigeria, we all have poor.
No, but Barrister, did you hear what I said? I said Nigeria is a rich country of poor people.
Because you made them so.
So, under this condition, under this situation, if you are a president of the world's most populous black nation and you represent a rich country of poor people, will you flaunt yourself around the world?
In that case, I will make this place a paradise.
Okay.
So that the whole world will come here to pay homage.
Okay, now the question is changing.
Yes.
Now, Barrister, I have asked this question several times. Let me ask you again. When people complain about the president's absence, and I ask, does it really matter? Because in the president's presence, things happen. Things happen and nothing changes. So should his absence bother Nigerians?
It should.
At some point, Atiku Abubakar said, well, Nigeria is on autopilot. So was Atiku correct when he said that Nigeria is on autopilot? Because in and out of season, when the president is in and when the president is outside, nothing changes. Everything goes on as usual. So should the president's absence matter to Nigerians?
Yes, it should, because it is our resources that is being wasted for nothing. Mr. Okoro?
Okay, so your concern is that he's spending taxpayers' money.
Yes. That is the main issue here.
Okay.
And we are not seeing any returns. We are not seeing any returns. That is even the bigger problem. Donald Trump, before he leaves America, all the benefits are already calculated. What he's going to bring back is already known, is there. He can't come to your country for nothing. It's not possible.
Okay.
He's coming to attract one thing or the other into America. I listened to him on Saturday, and this man was reading out what he had done under 1 year.
Okay.
That $18 trillion of investment have come into America in under 1 year. And you are celebrating 20 billion.
No, Barrister, we'll come to that in a bit. We'll come to that in a bit. Now, when you say that the president travels and what does he come back with, you recall that when he went to China, he signed an MOU, 5 of them in 5 different areas, including nuclear energy, including the Nigerian TV station and the Chinese TV station. And I think there were about 5 of them on top of my head. I can't recall them, but nuclear energy was one of them. Cultural reorientation was one of them. There was this MOU between the China State Television and the Nigerian Television Authority and 2 other areas that border on the economy. And the last time he went to France, I think the first time he went to France, he also signed treaties, including military exchange between France and Nigeria. And also that Nigeria was going to get help from France for the solid mineral sector and all of that. So you still think that the president's travels are not yielding results to Nigerians?
This signing of MOU is a sign that you don't want to do anything. You don't need all those things to develop your country, Mr. Okoro, please. China, who did they sign MOU before they got to where they are? Donald Trump, when did he sign MOU before he did what he did to bring America back?
Barrister, there were partnerships. There were partnerships.
With who? Yeah. With who?
There were partnerships.
With who?
Barrister, there were partnerships.
Who partnered with who now?
Barrister, after the First World War, America stepped into the global arena.
Look, I'm talking of, please leave all this, you are going back now.
No, Barrister, but America just didn't start now. America has been there, global power.
I am telling you where America was before Donald Trump came in.
Okay.
Under Joe Biden.
No, you're doing a short comparison. You're asking me which...
It's the same thing now.
No,
under
it's
your
not
watch.
The same thing,
No, under your watch. Hold on. Under your watch now. You are the one in charge now. What have you done with the situation you met?
Barrister, he's making reforms. We are going to talk about reforms.
I didn't see anyone, Mr. Okoro. Reforms, you don't take 20 years to do reform, Mr. Okoro.
Barrister, he's been on office in just 2.5 for just 2.5 years.
I said 1 year is enough.
And we are told by World Bank and IMF that his policies, the reform policies are yielding results for Nigeria and that they should be sustained.
These are Buccaneers praising you.
Okay.
Buccaneers. They are the ones making this country. Some countries have joined this IMF and World Bank.
Okay, but some countries were developed with the IMF policies.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you.
I don't think so.
Barrister, you don't
China
think so?
didn't use them to develop.
But Japan did.
America
some
did.
Asian countries did. Barrister, see, we paint a picture of IMF and World Bank, being the devil in the detail.
Okay, must we follow them?
If that's the track they use in developing, in their development, why can't we?
You are your own problem. You are not making effort to develop.
So let us not blame IMF and World Bank. Let's blame ourselves.
That's what I'm telling you here.
No, that's not what you're saying. You are saying that they are the problem, that IMF and World Bank, they are the problem.
You said some countries develop with them. I said,
because you raised the issue that IMF and World Bank, that they are Buccaneers. I said, no, they are not, because some countries use their formula to develop. And I just cited Japan.
And I told you, that is not applicable to Nigeria.
Why is it not applicable to Nigeria?
Hold on. What is the interest rate given to those countries and to Nigeria when they borrow money?
Barrister,
is it the same?
Barrister,
tell me, is it
Barrister,
the same?
they are the same.
Yeah, it's not.
Barrister, they are the same.
It is not.
They are the same. They are tied to your currency.
Go and check. It's not the same. It's not the
Barrister,
same.
let's move away from that. I'm telling you that we shouldn't be blaming IMF all the time. I'm talking about the president's travels and what they are yielding. No, Barrister, you brought those things to yourself, not the IMF and World Bank.
No, they are the
Barrister, nothing said that you shouldn't have rejected those offers. Because at some point, your money, their currency had value. That what did you do with the money?
You are not talking.
No, you are the one that is coming to my point.
Hold on. If you are now introducing obnoxious policies to
who is introducing? Did they force you to take those? Did they force you to take those?
They are the one that told us.
Barrister, did they force you?
You see now.
I'm asking you, did they force you?
But look, you said there is partnership. A partnership that is obnoxious is not a partnership.
Barrister, if it is obnoxious, then you walk away. Why did you stay in? That's the point.
They made it look
they made it. You made it. You accepted it.
They made it look like it's going to
Barrister,
work.
they made it and you accepted
it. They gave you
so you didn't have educated people to tell you that those things wouldn't work or what?
A poison chalice and you drank it.
No, Barrister, you saw that the chalice was poisoned, yet you drank it. Let's move away from this. Barrister, let's move away from this.
They took advantage of the man in power.
Barrister, let's move away from this debate, because it's a debate that you can never win.
I will win it.
I'm asking you, let's talk about the president's travels, the benefits that they are bringing. We are going to talk about that in a bit, because we hear that, look, Shell says they are coming back because of 20 billion. They are going to make $20 billion investment plan in Nigeria. Why? Because according to them, reform policies are working. Well, that's one of the topics of discussion. But I just want to tell you that in 2024, the president said, look, I raked in 9 months, $30 billion of foreign investment. And so you think that his travels are not yielding benefits to us?
Mr. Okoro, look, what you say is different from what you are doing.
Okay.
What you are telling me is different from what I am seeing. You can see now. Please, where are these things you are talking about? Where are they? Where are these investments? Is it audio investment?
No, they are talking about, not me talking about. I'm quoting what the government said.
They sent you to me. You are the one telling
me. They didn't send me.
Because
it's out there in the public.
I didn't see. You are the one telling me.
Okay,
now.
So you are not aware.
That's
okay, you are not aware. Now I'm telling you.
I want you to convince me.
Okay.
When they tell you like, don't come and tell me this.
Barrister, my duty here is not to convince you. My duty is to ask you. Now that you said you have not seen.
Yes, because I didn't see anything.
Okay,
and I said, if you are doubting me, show me.
Okay, some people have seen. Some people have seen.
Who are those?
Yeah, some people have
APC
seen.
APC supporters, Abi.
Well, I wouldn't know, but Nigerians. I know that they are Nigerians.
Right for Nigeria? Have they
Barrister,
seen one single thing for
Barrister,
Nigeria?
let's move on. Our time here is perishable. Now, 2027 is around the corner. And what options are available to Nigerians? We're talking about the APC, ADC, Labour Party, PDP, Obi, Atiku, Amechukwu Kwanso, and co. What are the options available? How do you situate 2027 in all of this? Talking about opposition politics, political campaign, political postulations, horse trading, and all of that. What options are available to Nigerians?
The options are available for Nigeria is Obi and Atiku. Because it is better to go with something you have tried and tested than something that is unknown to you. There are people you look at, you say, yeah, this one can deliver. Then you look at it, you say, this one can deliver. All along, people have been talking about Atiku Obi Atiku and Atiku.
Okay.
I didn't see any other combination. I have not heard, I've not seen.
You've not heard or you've not seen?
I've not seen.
You've not heard about Obi Kokwanso?
It's not likely.
You've not heard about Obi Kokwanso?
It's not likely.
Oh, okay, it's not likely.
We are talking
Have you heard about Atiku Amechi?
Mm-mm.
You've not heard about Atiku Amechi?
He came once and disappeared.
Who, Amechi?
But, yes, he came
Amechi
once.
said that he's not willing to deputize anybody. But
so
rumor mills have it that, look, Amechi is surreptitiously working for the slot of VP from the South-South.
So how can that work out? When
Why
Obi
won't
is
it
there?
work out?
When Obi is there?
As what? As what?
Which one is as what?
Okay.
Look, there cannot be any president without a deputy or a vice.
Okay, so you mean that Obi might just deputize for...
What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying, I'm just asking you.
I'm asking you, what is wrong with that? Because the permutation says that, yes, this is what is going to work.
Okay.
So why not take advantage of it? Because if you lose that now, you are going to wait. You are going to wait.
Who is going to wait?
That is Obi.
Okay.
If they push him out with this propaganda, they are pounding all over the place now. Obi cannot run on his own. That one is certain. That one is in fact, it is certain he can't run on his own.
Okay.
You must run with somebody.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
What do you mean by he can't run on his own? He must run with somebody. In 2023, he ran with Daxi Babane.
But they are telling him to go and go away from ADC and go and run on his own. That's what I'm hearing from his obedience.
Okay, the obedient movement. Okay.
They're telling him that if you don't get ticket,
platform?
If he doesn't get ticket from ADC, he should leave. He should go away. He should go and run on his own. And I say, how? Which party now which party? Where will he start? Where will he start? In fact, Obi has been the most luckiest politician I've seen.
Okay.
Obi, the most luckiest politician. Let nobody deny that. He went to a Labour Party that is already there and they accepted him. True or false?
Okay.
Good. He now came to ADC that is already made. They accepted him. True or false? He was not the one that groomed up, created ADC. He was not the one that created Labour Party. But they all accepted him. They all accepted it. Is that not lucky?
Okay, I wanted to ask you, Agomo, is it luck or hard work? Which one?
No, it's
because
luck.
He came with a pedigree.
It's a luck.
Okay.
Mr. Okoro, it is luck, acceptability. Because if you check, there are other people that are of those pedigree, but nobody looking their way.
Like who? Like who? Can you mention?
There are people who are yes. Because if Obi didn't pass through Anambra, Mr. Okoro, nobody would remember that name. Nobody would have known that.
Exactly my point. A lot of other people have passed through their states. A lot of other people have passed through their states. Amechi was governor of Rivers State. He's been minister 2 times.
So if Obi did not pass through Anambra, nobody would have known them because politically he was not there. You know.
Okay.
It was just Anambra governorship that created Obi, and people got to know him. Okay. And so there are other people of that who are equally there, except now Providence will bring them up.
Okay, so you have gone back to Providence, which means that it is luck.
That's what I'm telling you now.
It is luck.
So that's it. Right. So it's not as if you are.
So it has nothing to do with hard work.
Hard waiting. Those who fought for this independence, what do you tell them? Those who fought for this independence.
Barrister, we are looking at the options. You have just talked about Obi and Atiku, probably in ADC. You have not talked about APC. Is APC not an option for Nigerians?
APC?
Yes.
In fact, it is the worst in Nigeria, the worst mistake they can make again.
How so?
With what is on ground now, with what we are seeing.
What is on ground? Prices of food items are coming down.
Not just that, not the way Nigeria is being run.
How is Nigeria being run? The Naira to dollar exchange rate is coming down.
It's coming down.
Yes.
It's coming down.
The promises they made.
Really? So you want me to celebrate that, have you?
No, I'm just asking.
Look, Mr. Okoro, I have told you now, I want you to listen very well, and you and your supporters, listen very well.
Barrister, when you come to my show and you try to pigeonhole me, I don't like it. I'm here to ask you questions. You don't say me and my supporters. I don't have supporters. I don't have an opinion on this program.
That's what concerns you. I am telling you now.
No, I'm telling you what it is now. So that the public
I am not comfortable with most of your questions. Listen very well.
Barrister, what questions do you want me to ask you?
You are trying very well, but I'm telling you my mind. Hold on, listen.
No, I'm happy. No, Barrister, I agree with you that you are speaking your mind. But when you pigeonhole me, that me and my supporters, it gives the impression that I have an opinion here or that I'm supporting a particular person.
From what you are saying,
what I'm saying, I'm just asking you ordinary questions.
The question
so
you are
just
asking
answer.
me. Hold on. The question you are asking me, you are putting words into my mouth.
Barrister, putting words into your mouth, how?
It's like you're even fighting me.
Barrister, how am I fighting you? Dollar to Naira exchange rate from 1,552 today is at 1,418. Isn't that an improvement?
Mr. Okoro, listen very well. Let me tell you again. Until APC took us back to 2015 where they met us.
Okay.
All the things we were enjoying before they came. The exchange rate, the food stuff, everything. Until they take us back to that place. Don't celebrate anything here from you. I've told you now. So that we'll not.
No, Barrister, I'm not celebrating anything.
So don't tell me that
I'm giving you facts and figures.
The dollar came down to 1,000. What do you mean by that? So when it was 250, was this spirit that was in office? Is it not human being? Is it not human being that made it to be? When Nigeria was #1 economy in Africa, was it not people that did it? Why can't they bring us back? But look, you see where I quarrel. You see where I quarrel with you.
No, Barrister, you are not right to quarrel with me. I'm not the one that put out the figure.
But I'm telling you, I'm giving my own facts. I am giving my own facts now.
But have I quarreled with your facts?
Why not?
Have I quarreled with your
facts? That is what I call achievement. That's what I call achievement. Not this your tokenism. You come and tell me dollar has come down because they reviewed.
Barrister, do you recall that at some point dollar was 1,800 at the beginning of this administration?
I have just told you now. They have not achieved anything.
Okay.
Because if you set your house on fire out of foolishness, I will now realize that this is the house I will come back to sleep this night. What the hell? You now run back to go and put out the fire.
Okay.
Will I clap for you?
Okay, so that's not an achievement.
What is that an achievement?
If you realize your mistakes and make amends,
it's not mistake. It's foolishness.
Okay, it's foolishness.
If you have committed blunder and you want to correct it, why should I now celebrate you? Why should I clap for you? Are you not the one that committed it?
Okay, so your position now is that APC is not an option for Nigeria.
It can never be. Don't even mention it. It's just that gullibility and stomach infrastructure has overtaken Nigerians.
Okay.
With 1,000 naira, they can sell their soul without knowing it. That is just the
okay. Now, Barrister, you are talking about the ADC being an option, an alternative, Atiku and Obi ticket, right? Single ticket. And Minister of Women Affairs, Hannatu Ibrahim, said that, look, Atiku cannot defeat Tinubu in 2027. She's the one saying this now, not Chukwuma Okoro saying it. And that even with Obi, if they even run on the same ticket, that the magic of 2023 and the magic of 2019 cannot be repeated. Do you agree with her?
I do not agree with her because right now, what Nigerians have suffered is enough to change their mindset.
Okay.
The woman should have known that things have changed. The thing that changed have equally changed the mind of Nigerians. Is it not Nigerians that will vote?
Okay.
This 133 million
multidimensional
poor people. Okay. I don't know the one that will do the voting. Okay. So you think those people are happy? You think they don't know what to do now?
But Barrister, these governors are moving to the APC.
Don't worry. The governor
and they are moving with their people.
Their people did not collect the money or whatever that they use.
No, but the salaries are being paid. Roads are being constructed in the states and all of that. Pensions are being paid by these governors. They are building infrastructure and all of that. And the governors are busy convincing people, look, the APC is the place to be. You think the people don't see all of these things or what?
How many of them have answered them? Is it not this one that Wike went to the one and was renting crowd? Who told you that they answered?
Okay, so they were rented crowd.
They were rented crowd. You see during the campaign, you see what will happen. That maybe they will give them a picture of what is to come. The people are waiting for them during what? During campaign. Let them come again and make noise. The people, you see how they will boo them. They will tell you that the Nigerians are. Look, I'll be so sad if all these things we are saying here every day, Nigerians do not take advantage of it. We have opened their eyes. They ought to know. They ought to know better. They ought to know that yes, power don't change hands. 2023 cannot be 2027.
Okay.
And that's what
power change hands between who and who?
Yes, power have changed hands. It's now with the people.
Okay, with the people.
We have given the people power. We are giving them power.
But, sir, how will the people achieve all of this without an organized opposition. We see LP in tatters. Abure is still fighting, struggling for leadership. In the PDP, as some people have said, is in ICU. And in the ADC, there's also problem in the ADC. So what is your
with
alternative?
the pronouncement of the court now, these parties, they have found their bearing.
Okay.
All the squabbles are over. Their members can take advantage of that.
Barrister, is there a possibility that ADC, PDP, and Labour Party, SDP, NNPP,
they can come together?
Can all of them come together?
Yeah, they can come, because that was how APC used to win election.
Okay.
Yeah, the same thing can happen.
You see the possibility?
It's more than possible. At the 11th hour, they will shock APC.
Okay.
They will come together. All these squabbles, they will jettison it and come together. Yes, that's the only way. And I know when this happens.
Now, who could be the mastermind of all of this? Atiku Abubakar, Rabiu Musa.
That's what I'm talking about. Political strategy, sagacity. You know, when I say this, people don't understand. They say that I'm the marketing Obi. No, I'm telling Obi, take advantage of the situation now. Go and walk into all the parties. Let them come and join you. Yes, walk into all that strategy that Tinubu and co used in 2013. Go and use it now, because the course is clear for you. Now that the North is quarreling with Tinubu, it's an opportunity for you to enter into the North and win their hearts. That is how these things are done. Because I remember Tinubu won Amechi when Amechi and Mrs. Jonathan quarreled, and the woman had to snatch microphone from him. A sitting governor. Tinubu saw that crack and entered and took advantage, went to Amechi, worked with him, and Amechi came over. Why do you think he was the Director General of Buhari's election twice?
Okay.
That is what I'm telling people here. Take advantage of opportunities. This one is not juju. The North is quarreling with Tinubu as I talk to you now. A good politician, this is your opportunity.
The North is quarreling with Tinubu, and governors from the North are defecting to his
How
party.
many of them? Is it not the one in Kano?
Abu Kefas did the same thing.
You will find out.
Caleb moved to and did the same thing.
I said, when the election come, you will now know whether these governors are controlling their people.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even need to go to the governor. Go to the people. They will listen to you.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you here. This is where I expect Obi to display his political wizardry. Anytime I say people don't understand, I'm demarketing him. This is where
let's talk about credible elections in 2027. Do you think that because there's a lot of people, including you, have spoken to the issue of state capture, so how feasible will it be to hold credible elections in 2027 when we have the judiciary, the police, security agencies, INEC, under the term, supposedly, allegedly, under the terms of the ruling party. So how credible would the elections be?
The National Assembly said that when they resume, I think this week, they are going to work on the electoral act, Abi. And the thing is, uppermost is that Beavers and IREV, so that your vote will count. They said it. And so I am expecting with the hoopla, with the outcry and all that, if you mount pressure on this, they will amend it and make
if you mount pressure on
we are.
So you now believe in the National Assembly that they can do something?
Who can mount pressure? It's your pressure. This tax law that they put on hold, is it not the pressure that greeted it?
Okay.
That's what happens when you talk. When you talk and there is a general consensus that, look, this is not good, they will quickly go into their rooms and ask them questions.
Okay, so you expect that in 2027 we are going to conduct
it is going to be, because
it's going to happen.
Two. Most importantly, America is watching. If America said they don't want any Muslim ticket again, and that's why Kwankwaso is not in the car.
Master, bring me to the speed of the moment. I have not heard America say that. Maybe there's something.
Will they come and tell you, Mr.
So how did you hear?
How
did you hear?
Action speaks louder than words.
Are you
action?
Are you an agent?
Action.
Are you an agent of the American government?
Action speaks louder than words.
I just asked you a question.
But I just told you now. Don't you see that where Shetima picture is supposed to be is no longer there?
Okay, so America asked them to do that.
Of course, because it didn't work.
Interesting.
It didn't work. That part of the condition, yes, it didn't work. That one of the conditions. So with America now breathing over the neck of Nigeria and Tinubu, he He dare not do the wrong thing because they will cancel that election.
Do you think there might be a repeat of 2015 where America helped the APC get into power? You know,
it's not going to be. That was Obama.
Okay, Obama. Okay, so now America will also help the APC get out of power. Is that what they're
because
saying?
of what is going on? Yeah, this Christian killing is uppermost on their mind. During that time, there was no Christian killing in Nigeria. Obama was after his gay project, and Jonathan didn't want to approve it, and so he must leave. Is that not what happened?
We are just telling you.
So that was the major issue here. And all the propaganda against Jonathan. Now they have seen the truth. They now know. In fact, Obama is regretting what he did in Nigeria, the same way he regretted what he did in Libya. That Obama, he's regretting it.
Okay, Barrister Darlington Agommo. Now we'll see how 2027 pans out. Let's get into our second topic of discussion. Our State Governor Seyi Makinde has criticized the Tinubu administration, saying it has become difficult to speak through to power under the current government. While speaking at an event in Ibadan, Makinde contrasted the situation with what he described as a more consultative leadership style during the Buhari administration, particularly under former Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Makinde faulted the handling of the controversial tax reform bill, alleging that governors were sidelined and that key details of what was passed and signed into law remain unclear. He also said this lack of consultation was an affront to state governments and explained that Osinbajo's leadership at the National Economic Council influenced some of his own governance decisions in Oyo State. Reacting to this, former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose claimed Makinde's comments were driven by political frustration after receiving a cold shoulder from President Tinubu during a recent visit to the villa. Fayose accused Makinde of positioning himself as an opposition mouthpiece and insisted that the APC would back its own candidates in Oyo State ahead of the 2027 elections. Barrister, message and the messenger. Can one speak through to power under Tinubu? Let's leave what led Seyi Makinde to say what he said. I want your independent thought on this. Yes. In this administration, can one speak through to power?
Now,
in the free space that we have.
You see, when people are misbehaving or misstepping, political misstepping, they will think that they have all the wisdom, that what they are doing is right. This Makinde, Autumn, Wike, Igbazu, are they not the group of 5 governors that worked against their party?
Including
Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, and then supported Tinubu. When they were doing all those things, they didn't know that you cannot speak to power for Tinubu. All of them have been used and dumped, as I talk to you now. Where are they now? They're no longer together. You can see. But when they were doing this thing against their own party, what was on their mind? If they are wise politically, will they make that mistake, knowing that this is your house and want to destroy it? You have destroyed your house for nothing. And now you are regretting it. So it is now you know that you cannot talk to Tinubu because you have been used and done. You went to Aso Rock and you were not giving attention. Were you the only one that Tinubu did not tell about the tax law? Were you the only governor? So
but he's been a very outspoken governor. At some point, when the federal government said, look, we gave governors so and so amount of money. So he was the one that said, yes, you did it.
So it was the PDP governor. If it was in APC, will he do that? He dare not.
Okay.
And he cannot do that.
And so he's now still speaking as a PDP governor. So what is wrong in that?
He's speaking because he has been shortchanged. What he wanted, he was not given.
Okay.
Remember, at the time, the minister he nominated was not appointed.
And the president apologized.
Oh, really?
Yes.
After apologizing, what came out of it?
And so life went on for them.
Back in there, is not even as sincere.
Okay, so what do you think that Seyi could be looking for from the president?
You say what he's looking for?
What does he want from Tinubu?
Is it not obvious?
I don't know. Just tell me.
He wanted to do what Wike did now. He wanted to be in PDP and be playing a role in APC. So that at the end of the day, because after his second tenure now, there's something he's looking for.
Well, and which is what? Which is what?
If not appointment, what else?
Okay, he's looking for appointment. And not necessarily to put his own man as replacement as governor.
That will equally be on the card. But
I think he can't do that without the president.
No, he cannot do it because you are a PDP man. And he knows that with the power behind Tinubu. He can bulldoze his way in Oyo State.
Okay.
And so Makinde is trying to get a soft landing. That's why most of the things.
Barrister, you paint the picture of the president as an emperor who can easily bulldoze his way. Is that what it is? Anytime you talk about Lagos, he bulldozes his way. You talk about Oyo, he's going to bulldoze his way. You talk about Rivers, he say, look, he's the person in control of Rivers. You paint the picture of an emperor of the president. Is that what it is to you?
If he's not,
okay,
then what is he?
No, I'm just asking.
Is that what he is?
Oh, that's what the president
That is what he is. Where all these are Jagaban on your mandate will stand that everybody is saying, is it for nothing? Is it not those he has captured?
Barrister, let's
all the institutions he has captured.
Barrister, let institutions he has captured. I want us to return to the question of the free space. I said, let us leave Sheyi and what led him to say this. Let's interrogate under this administration. Do Nigerians have the freedom to express themselves, to speak truth to power? How do you see it?
No.
Okay.
You have a limit. There are things you cannot say.
Okay.
And there are things you cannot say.
So apparently, you agree with Sheyi Makinde?
Unlike when Jonathan was there.
Okay. So you not agree with Sheyi on what he said?
Of course, everybody is aware.
Okay.
Everybody is aware. There are things you cannot say.
Okay.
You know what will follow. All this one we are saying here is just that this is in public domain. It's in the newspaper. So it's not. But for you to the core issues, those things that they don't want anybody to hear. If you say it now, they will come and ask you, who told you? Why did you get this information? But under Jonathan, the APC was all over the place. There's nothing they did not do. They were even protesting. Every time they would go to that Freedom Square at K2. Is that not true? They even consulted his coffin and wrote RIP and all that. But Jonathan allowed all these things. Can you try that now? Mr. Okoro, be sincere to yourself. Can you try it now? You know what will follow. So what we are saying here is what is in public domain. We're only analyzing it.
Okay.
But if you go beyond that, Mr. Okoro, they will come for you.
Okay, they will
come for years.
No, Barrister, if you juxtapose, the current president's conduct and the conduct of Jonathan, will Jonathan come across to you as a weak leader?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
It's not that he was level-headed. He said this is better that if he used 40% of his powers,
so why didn't he?
He will become a dictator.
Why didn't he use that? He was shoved out of office.
Because in fact, I even thank God he did though. Because if he did not, the propaganda. Yeah, look at this person that wanted to repair Nigeria. They did not allow him. Jonathan refused to go away. So it is always good when things like this happen.
Okay, so it's good that we had President Buhari and now President
Tinubu.
So that we compare.
Because if imagine what will happen if these people did not come to governance, Mr. Okoro, are we going to hear a word?
Of course, by now they have been spent and scattered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the way the PDP and other parties are spent now, spent first more like.
But it's always good so that Nigerians will not taste it. But when we are saying it that time, they never believed in us. I know that these two are deceits by excellence. Just look at it since they came into office. Look at where Nigeria is. Look at what is going on. Did you enjoy all this is under Jonathan? The answer is no. The economy was working. Number one in Africa. People made it so. For years, Nigeria was number one in Africa. No challenge. Throughout the period of PDP, it's on record. So what happened?
Barrister, the APC said that Nigerian economy wasn't doing well, that termites were underneath eating the plant, and that the roof would have fallen on us one day abruptly. No, that was what they said.
It didn't fall on us for 16 years of PDP.
They said it was bound to happen.
Really? You can imagine.
And now that they are here, they're saying they are trying to recalibrate the economy and all of that. That Nigerians were living larger than life, living false life. The president said that, look, he had a friend that had four
limousine
and he's driving one ordinary car
yes.
So and you don't agree with them that we were
himself, what is he driving? Escalade, abi? No, customized Escalade. You can imagine, your friends are poor but you are rich. Mr. Okoro, these people don't know how to talk seriously. Trump is telling you that they have withdrawn 270,000 people out of the civil service, and they are now earning 3 times the money they're supposed to earn in the civil service. They are now earning it in private sector. Is that not improvement and opportunity? That is what I'm telling you here. I have asked several questions here concerning all the capital projects, industries that are lying moribund. Mr. Okoro, you mean this? Nobody will talk about them again for life or what? That Ajokuta Steel Complex, Okuiboku, Aluminium Smelter, you know, just look around. These things were existing. So what happened? The petroleum industry, the oil refinery they told us is going to work. Where is it, Mr. Okoro? So you mean all these things now? No, they will never come back to life again. It is all politics, politics. How many people entered the APC? Is that what we are elected to do? Oh, no, just look at it yourself. Does it make sense to you? People are moving forward. We are moving backwards. You are celebrating people that entered into APC, but you are not celebrating the economy, which is the backbone of any country. Your economy, a strong economy is a strong country. You cannot be a leader. You cannot be a strong country without a great economy. It can never happen. You are not thinking of all these things. It's just politics, politics, politics. Are we going to eat politics? So when these people are behaving like this, it irritates me. Because I know that this is not the way we're supposed to go. It shows that we don't have people in the leadership here. We have people who have mental problems. They don't think. They don't think. Things that will help this country, things that will deepen the economy, they are not thinking about it. Is where to steal money, where to siphon money. Like the money you are looking for in NNPC now, that nobody wants to tell us who is with it and who took it. These are the things, this is why they measure. This is why they make too much progress. And they use that money to compromise all our system. Is that what you call progress, Okoro? Is that progress to you? If they revive all this, will it not be in his name that, it was Tinubu who revived this company and they are working in full capacity now? Will it not be to his credit? Will any other person come and take the credit? You can see what you are talking about.
Okay. All right, Barrister, let's get into it. Now, let's get into our last. We have returned to the question of the $20 billion investment. Now, the federal government has expressed optimism about attracting deeper investment from international oil companies following recent reform in the oil and gas sector. Well, according to NNPCL Group CEO Bayo Ojulari, President Bola Tinubu's investment-friendly policies, executive orders, and the implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act (PIA) have already begun unlocking major capital inflows, with Shell investing over $7 billion in Nigeria within the past 18 months. Ojulari shared Shell's top global leadership visited Nigeria, and President Tinubu to appreciate the incentives introduced to boost investor confidence amid intense global competition for energy capital. He added that reforms have delivered tangible results, including Shell's completed onshore asset divestment, and disclosed that the president has approved targeted investments for the Bonga Southwest Deep Offshore Project to drive job creation, foreign exchange inflows, and sustained growth in Nigeria's oil and gas sector. I think that's a video of it on the screen, where the Shell top leadership paid a visit to the president. And if we can get an audio to it.
Mr. Okoro.
Impressed by is the talent that this country has, many of whom we are privileged to have in Shell, and many of whom work outside of Nigeria for Shell in multiple different locations. It is actually one of the largest groups of people working outside of their country is Nigerian staff who will come back one day and serve the country as well. As both the special advisor and the GCEO have said, we have really been in a space where...
Barrister, that's the leadership of Shell when they visited the president and recommended his economic policy. They said, look, we have invested $7 billion in the past 18 months and we have another plan to invest $20 billion in Nigeria. And they said, look, your economic policies are doing well. So how do you react to all of this? Like in 2 minutes, because we're out of time.
I disagree with all these things you are showing me here. Shell and their investment portfolio. Was there a breakdown? Did they break it down for me to understand where they are going? Which sector? Where are they going to apply those 20 billion? Probably it is the upstream sector. Is that not true?
Okay.
Because Nigeria, they don't have the capacity to operate from there.
Okay.
Now, the upstream sector, what happened? They are going to suck your crude oil. Is that not what they came here to do?
They're not going to pay us.
And they pay you what?
Okay.
You can imagine.
But joint venture,
it is an insult that you cannot even mine the mineral resources that God gave you, your own natural resources. You call a foreign company to come and do it for you. Who is mining that of America? That of Saudi Arabia?
Apparently, we don't have the technology.
Really, in this age and time, you cannot acquire it. But you can steal money up to 210 trillion.
No, that's why they are partnering with Shell. Joint venture. This is joint venture. We have joint venture.
They have been on it ever since Adam and Eve. It has been joint venture.
Okay.
And at a point, Nigeria wanted to cancel that joint venture because it is not in our favor. At a point. Okay, so, is that not true? Okay, so this thing they are telling you now, that they are publicizing. Let them break it down. Let us see where they will apply those money. What exactly are they going to do? To apply those money so that I'll be watching. I will be taking a tab on them. Okay. The 7 billion naira, the $7 billion, what do you call it?
The Bonga Southwest offshore project. Good. Drive job creation.
So what is it going to do? Is it not to carry crude oil?
But they will pay us. They will pay us.
Look at what they're saying. They will pay you. Are you going? They will pay you. Oh, they will pay. Is that not what they pay you?
It's joint venture.
Really?
Are they going to walk away free with our oil resources?
This morning, a newspaper editorial is telling you that you have not taken advantage of your crude oil for decades. Okay. What does that tell you? That means foreign oil majors are the one chopping us. They are the one eating our resources.
Okay, so you don't believe in this investment?
I don't, because they have been here with us for how many years?
Barrister.
Ogoni, have they cleaned it up? This shape Shell. Mr. Okoro, have Shell cleaned Ogoni? Tell me, how many years have they been there? Have they been in Nigeria? What did they benefit us? What did they give us? No, tell me now. Well, I should be clapping for them.
Are you aware that at some point that there was a deal to 900 billion naira, for the cleanup of Ogoni?
Where is it now?
Shell contributed their own partnership, about 680 billion naira. Are you aware? It's the federal government that didn't fulfill their own counterpart funding.
The same this 20 billion. There is a counterpart funding from the federal government. There are things the federal government has to do. They will not do it.
I'm not aware of that. You brought up the Ogoni issue.
They will not
and I told you that Shell paid their own fund, the counterpart fund, amounting to about 680 billion naira. And the federal government didn't. So do you have to blame Shell or the federal government?
No. If they want to do it, nothing will encumber them. Okay. Nothing will stop them. Nothing. They want.
We are out of time.
You give it to those who will not do the job.
Unfortunately, we are out of time.
If you take the job of a mechanic and give to a plumber, what will you do?
We are out of time. Can we have your concluding thoughts in 30 seconds?
So Shell, I am not celebrating you because you have been here over the years. I didn't see your impact in our economy.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Barrister
where you made your money.
This would be a good place to anchor this conversation. I've been speaking with Barrister Darlington Agommo, lawyer and political affairs analyst. Now, on behalf of the backroom staff, talking about the technical director, the bus manager, the sound engineer, and the ingest manager, I am Chukwuma Okoro. Up next is Issues with Nena and Dimbuto. On top of the hour, 7 o'clock. Join us again. Bye for now.
In a world where power shakes with every headline.
In a nation full of questions.
In a world filled with noise, the truth needs the voice.
The policies that shapes our world and the economy that determines our future.
Every hour, every day, the grapevine keeps buzzing. And together, we are committed to telling the stories that shape our world because your voice is our focus.
Don't forget